Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some PC replay baseball. 1941 New York Yankees taking on the 1946 Boston Red Sox from the 40s, 50s Decade League. Play ball. The 1941 Yankees are at 500, 28 and 28 in this league of great teams from the 40s and 50s. The 46 boys from Boston, boys of summer, 10 games above 500, 33 and 23. Hello to Robbie Wartburg and Mike McAllister. Hope everyone is doing well. I'll be playing as the Boston Red Sox. The Sim Engine, the 41 Yankees. For the Yankees, leading off playing first base, Johnny Sturm. Batting second, playing third, Red Rolfe. In right field, batting third, Tommy Henrich. Jolton Joe DiMaggio is in center, the cleanup hitter. Joe Gordon bats fifth, playing second. Bill Dickey does the catching, bats sixth. In left field, Frenchie Borgare, followed by Phil Rizzuto playing short. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, Red Ruffing. For the Boston Red Sox of 1946, Johnny Pesky will lead off and play short. Dom DiMaggio bats second, plays center, brother of Joe. Teddy Ballgame, the splendid splinter, Ted Williams, plays left, bats third. Cleanup hitter at first base, Rudy Sargent York. Bobby Doerr plays second, bats fifth. Tom Mcbride is in right field, batting sixth. Pinky Higgins bats seventh, plays third base. Doing the catching, batting eighth, Hal Wagner. Up on the bump for the Red Sox of 46, Joe Dobson. He will be batting ninth. To Fenway Park we go. In the press booth, we have Remember the Great Sports, Mike McAllister, Robbie Wartburg. Check out Remember the Great Sports channel. Wonderful card collecting channel and much more. To beautiful Fenway Park. Here's Johnny Sturm to lead things off for the Yankees. If you're unfamiliar with replay baseball, the red die roll of a 1 or 2 favors the pitcher. The better the pitcher, the better the result. Columns 3 and 6 on the red die roll favors the hitter. The better the hitter, the better the results. Doesn't mean you're going to get a hit. It just means if you're a better hitter, you have a better chance of doing something positive. A red die roll of a 4 is infield defense. A red die roll of a 5, pitcher control. Dobson on the mound. 2 range, which is good, I believe, because he's in the infield. 53 error, that's good also. Wagner behind the plate. The catcher, you want a higher range number, but he's a 2, so that's below average. 5 arm, 33 error. York is a 3 range, 53 error. At first, Bobby Doerr outstanding at second, as well as Pesky at short. They both are 1 ranges. Pesky is a 42 error. Doerr is a 54 error. So in other words, for Bobby Doerr to make an error, the roll has to be 55 or higher. Pinky Higgins, 3 range at third, 21 error. In the outfield, you want the higher range number, which would be the 4 surrounded by blue. So Ted Williams is a 4 range, 3 arm, 22 error in left. DiMaggio, Dommy, the little professor, 5 range, 5 arm, 41 error in center. Mcbride in right, 3 range, 3 arm, 66 error. He doesn't make errors in right. Johnny Sturm steps to the plate. He's batting .234 in this league. 1 homer, 15 ribbies. Wagner sets the target. The pitch from Dobson to Sturm. That's going to be a base hit. No! A line shot. Lunging catch by Pinky Higgins at third. Good reaction by Pinky Higgins. 1 down. Sturm shakes his head as he thought he had a base hit. 1 out for Red Rolfe. Yankee third baseman, batting .259, 4 homers, 25 ribbies. Left-handed stick. Dobson picks up the sign. He deals to Rolf. Rolf will get a good rip on this one. That's going to be a single to center. So he misses the home run. On a 5 or 6, he would have had a home run possibility, if not a home run. So a 1-out single for Rolf. Red Sox infield playing for 2. Tommy Heinrich steps to the plate. Heinrich, excuse me. 315, 11 homers, 27 ribbies. Joltin' Joe DiMaggio on deck. Dobson peeks to first. Now deals to Heinrich. Line drive towards right. That's going to get down. Rolf hits second. Heads to third. 1 out. Runners on the corners for Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. DiMaggio batting .293, 6 homers, 41 ribbies. Yankees looking to strike first. The pitch from Dobson to Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. DiMaggio works a walk. Bases are juiced with 1 out. Let's see if there's a wild pitch here. Possible wild pitch. And it's a wild pitch past Wagner. Runner scores from third. Heinrich to third. DiMaggio to second. So Rolf scores on the wild pitch. 1-0 Yankees. Only 1 out. Infield will play normal now. Joe Gordon at the plate. Yankees second baseman. Bill Dickey, the catcher, on deck. Gordon batting .321, 8 home runs, 37 ribbies. Dobson in a bit of a pickle here. Wagner pounds the mid, sets the target. The pitch to Joe Gordon. That's a base hit. To left. Heinrich scores. DiMaggio hits third. Will they wave him? No. Williams makes a strong throw in. 2-0 Yankees. Here's Bill Dickey, Yankee catcher, .260, 3 homers, 13 ribbies. Red Sox looking for 2 in the infield. Dobson takes a deep breath to pitch to Dickey. That's a ball hit to Bobby Doerr. Should be a double play. Doerr, pesky York. Side is retired, but the Yankees plate 2. The wild pitch and a single produce fruit. Bottom of the first, 2-0, 1941 Yankees. 2 up for the Red Sox. Pesky, Tommy DiMaggio, and Ted Williams. Johnny Pesky batting .349, a homer, and 27 ribbies will face Red Ruffing. Ruffing on the mound, 2 range, 66 error. Dickey behind the plate is excellent. 5 range, 5 arm, 55 error. Sturm at first, 3 range, 41 error. Gordon at second, excellent range, he's a 1, error 31. Rizzuto excellent range at short, 133. Rolf is a 3 range, 15 error, so he commits quite a few. In left, AI chose to start Bordeguerre. Boy, we hope we don't have to say his name too much. 2 range, 3 arms, 65 error, so he doesn't commit errors in left. DiMaggio, Joltin' Joe, 5 range, 5 arm, 24 error in center. Tommy Heinrich, 3 range, 5 arm, 43 error in right. Midlife Crisis said, wants me to say this name. Midlife Crisis in the chat. Bordeguerre was considered a character of the game, grew a mustache at a time when nobody did, would play bit parts in movies for extra cash. Well, thank you for sharing that, my friend. Good to have you in the press booth. Here's the pitch from Ruffing to Johnny Pesky. Come on, Johnny. Rare play possibility. And it's going to be a foul ball. Heinrich gives chase but runs out of room in right field. Souvenir for the fans. Pesky steps back in the box. He awaits the Ruffing delivery. Here it is. Pesky chops it to Gordon. He'll throw to first. 1 out. That'll bring up Red Sox right-hand batting center fielder Tommy DiMaggio. The little professor brother of Jolton Joe DiMaggio, 279, a homer, and 25 ribbies. Roughing the righty, deals to DiMaggio. DiMaggio grounds it to Roughing. Actually, grounds it, to Sturm. Tosses to Roughing for the out. 2 outs, base is empty for Ted Williams. Teddy ball game, 360, 14 homers, 55 ribbies. Let's look for a 6 roll on the red. We don't get it. It's a 55. Grounds out to Gordon at second. 1, 2, 3. Go the Bo Sox. Top of the second, 2-0, 41 Yankees. Due up for the Yankees. Bordigari, Rizzuto, and Roughing. Here's the pitch to Frenchie, batting 227. Dobson jams him. That ball's looped out to DiMaggio in center. DiMaggio makes the running catch coming in. Excellent range by Donnie. 1 out for the Scooter. Phil Rizzuto batting 314. No homers, 20 ribbies. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch to the Scooter. Flies out to DiMaggio. In center, 2 down. 2 fly balls, 2 outs. Stepping to the plate, the pitcher, the number 9 batter, Red Roughing, batting 231 with the no homers and 3 ribbies. Dobson looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Roughing, a good hitting pitcher, in reality batted 303. The pitch to Red Roughing. That's going to be a fly ball to left. Williams goes back, makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0, 41 Yankees. Due up for the 1946 Boston Red Sox. Midlife Crisis is happy to be here. Getting back to normal after a semi-horrible vacation. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. You're back, though. So forget. I hope you can forget about your semi-normal, semi-horrible vacation. Here's Rudy Sargent York. 275, 6 homers, 41 ribbies. He'll face Roughing. Roughing picks up the sign from Dickey. The pitch to the right-hand batting York. York grounds it to third. Out number 1. Rolf to Sturm. Bobby Dorr, right-hand batting second baseman, batting 265, 8 homers, 46 ribbies. Trying to cut this lead in half. He awaits the Roughing offering. Pitch homeward bound to Dorr. Dorr will fly out to DiMaggio. That's Jolton Joe in center. 2 down. Red Sox looking for their first hit. Tom Mcbride will try to deliver with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Mcbride batting 307 with 7 ribbies. Righty-righty matchup. Dickey wiggles the fingers, sets the target. The pitch to Mcbride. Mcbride will fly out to right, and Tommy Heinrich. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Top of the third, 2-0, 41 Yankees. Top of the order for the 41 Yanks. Sturm, Rolf, and Heinrich. If anyone gets on, Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Johnny Sturm 0 for 1. He lined to third. The pitch to Sturm. Dobson jams him. That ball is looped out to the outfield. Racing in is Mcbride. We need a 1. No! Diving attempt. Ball is smothered by Mcbride. Actually, it says it's to center now. My faux pas. So DiMaggio can't get there. Leadoff single. That's a 4th hit for the Yankees. Red Rolf steps to the plate. Would he bunt? We're going to play for 2. Rolf singled his first time up. Dobson peeks the first. Now deals to Rolf. That's a chopper to Pesky. Possible error. We need to stay under a 42. We boot the ball. 63. No bueno. So Pesky boots it at short. Trying to turn 2. We don't get any. Sturm at second. Rolf at first. Pesky kicking the dirt at short. The dangerous Tommy Heinrich steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Joe deals to Tommy. He squares the bunt. He'll bunt it out in front of the plate. Hal Wagner picks it up. Come on, Hal. His only plays to first. Door covers on the wheel play. 1 out. Advancing to third is Sturm. To second is Rolf. Oh no, a midlife crisis, says haha. Went to Seattle with the family, and my wife and I ended up isolated with COVID. Wow, I'm glad you're doing better, and I'm sorry about that. Had to stay 2 extra days in a hotel after leaving our rental. You guys in Action PC on the laptop kept me sane. Well, thank you very much. And we're glad we could keep you sane. I'm glad you're feeling better. 1 out, second and third. Yankees trying to add to that 2-0 lead. DiMaggio at the plate. Gordon on deck. Dickey in the hole. DiMaggio walked his first time up. Will play for the out. The pitch to Jolton Joe. DiMaggio sends it to center field to his brother Dami. Dami racing in. Goes into the dive. Can he make the catch? Yes, he does. DiMaggio makes the diving catch. Quickly pops up and fires toward the plate, holding Sturm at third. So the little professor robs a base hit from his brother Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Dobson trying to wiggle out of this. If he can get Gordon here, Yankees will strand 2. It's 2-0 New York. 2 outs, 2 on, top of the third. Gordon with a single and a ribby. The pitch to Joe Gordon. Dobson comes in tight. Grounder to Pesky. Pesky doesn't fumble this one. Throws to York. Side retired. Good job by Joe. Pesky makes amends for his error. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 New York. Due up for the 46 Red Sox, who are hitless to this point. Higgins, Wagner, and Dobson. Pinky Higgins batting .240, a homer and 12 ribbies. Roughing rocks and deals to Pinky Higgins. Higgins strikes this ball well. That's a double down the left field line. First hit for Boston. So Higgins at second. Corners playing in, expecting Hal Wagner to bunt. Wagner is a 2-bunter, which is good. Dobson on deck. We're going to let Wagner swing the stick. He's batting .250. The pitch to Wagner. Rare play possibility. It's a 1, so that's going to be foul ball, out of play, left field. Frenchie can't get there. Runs out of real estate. Wagner will step back in the box. Dickey goes through the signs. Roughing nods his head. The pitch to the left-hand batting Hal Wagner. Come on, Hal. 20. Flies out to right. Higgins will not go. Good strong throw in by Tommy Heinrich. 1 out. Higgins in scoring position. Dobson at the plate. Not a good batting pitcher at all. Batting under 100. We're going to drop the bunt down here. Corners playing in for the Yankees. Dobson squares, puts the bunt down. Dickey fields it. And he'll take the sure out at first. Gordon covering on the wheel play. So with 2 outs, Higgins advances to third. It'll be up to Johnny Pesky with 2 outs. Pesky 0 for 1. The pitch to Pesky. Come on, Johnny. That's a base hit. To right. Red Sox are on the scoreboard. Cut the lead in half. 2-1. Clutch hit by Johnny Pesky. RBI number 28 for Johnny. Pesky at first. DiMaggio at the plate. DiMaggio grounded out. Pesky will be off on contact. The pitch to the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio singles to right. Pesky will go first to third. Will they send him? No, he puts on the brakes. Heinrich with a good strong throw in. Pesky scrambles back to second. But with back-to-back 2-out singles, it will bring the splendid splintered Ted Williams to the plate. Teddy ball game, 0 for 1 with a ground out. 2-1 Yankees. Williams looks to change that. Roughing takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. He rocks and deals to Williams. Teddy ball game will ground out to Gordon at second. The Red Sox strand 2. Williams is upset with himself, to say the least, as some curse words come out of Teddy ball game's mouth. But the Red Sox do score on the 2-out single by Johnny Pesky. Top of 4, 2-1 Yankees. Due up for the 41 Yankees. Dickey, Frenchie, and Rizzuto. Bill Dickey Grounded into an inning-ending double play in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch to Dickey. Dickey swings the stick. Grounds it to Dobson, who flips to York, 1 down. Now bring up Frenchie Bordagere. Flew out to center. Here's the pitch to Frenchie. Frenchie gets an opportunity. Oh, he missed a fat breaking pitch. Flies out meekly to DiMaggio. Dami DiMaggio in center. 2 down. Base is empty. Number 8 batter, Phil Rizzuto. Rizzuto 0 for 1. Dobson looks in. Wagner sets the target. The pitch to the scooter. Rizzuto flies to Williams in left. The Yankees go down 1-2-3. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1 New York. Due up for the 46 Red Sox, York, Dorr, McBride. Rudy York, 0 for 1 with a ground out. Ruffing's ready to work. Pitch homeward bound to York. York rips her shot. That is down the left field line. Frenchie digs it out. York is at second with a leadoff double. This is how the Red Sox got things going in the bottom of the third with a Pinky Higgins double. He would score on the 2-out single by Pesky. Bobby Dorr steps to the plate. Dorr, good bunter, but he's going to swing the stick. Dorr has 8 homers, 46 ribbies. The pitch to Bobby. That's a base. Oh, I thought the 7. No, that's right. It need to be like a 10. Pops out, and Dorr is upset with himself. Pops out to his counterpart, Joe Gordon. 1 out. York at second. Probably should have bunted. There's Tommy Mcbride. Mcbride flew to right. McBride looking for his 8th ribby. Ruffing peeks over his shoulder. York's not going anywhere. Slow of foot. The pitch to McBride. McBride will fly deep to Frenchie. And Frenchie catches the ball in front of the green monster. Quickly retreating to second is York. Had we bunted York over, that fly ball would have scored us a run. 2 outs. York will be off on contact. Pinky Higgins 1 for 1 with a double. Can he do it again? The pitch to Pinky. Higgins walks. So Higgins battles his way to first on the free pass. 2 outs, 2 on. Possible wild pitch here from Ruffing. Let's check his pitcher rating. We need a 6. We don't get it. Ball is blocked by the Yankee catcher, Bill Dickey. So Wagner steps back in the batter's box. 2 outs, 2 on. On deck, Dobson. Wagner 0 for 1. Runners will be off on contact. 2-1 Yankees. Ruffing deals to Wagner. Rare play possibility. It will be a rare play. A 15 double steal attempt. Oh boy, this can't bode well. Defensive manager may choose which runner to attempt to throw out. Well, they're going to throw out the dude at third. He's out. So the Red Sox run themselves out of the inning with a rare double steal attempt. Dickey throws to second, and Pinky Higgins is tagged out. Top of the 5th, 2-1 Yankees. Due up for the Yankees will be Ruffing, then the top of the order, Sturm and Rolfe. Ruffing 0 for 1. Flew out to Williams in left. Dobson, the leg kick and the delivery to Red Ruffing. Ruffing swings. Singles to left. He's 1 for 2. Again, he hit .303 as a pitcher in 1941. So Ruffing at first. Quick pitch to Johnny Sturm, who's 1 for 2. Sturm swings. Lines it to DiMaggio in center. Retreating to first is Red Ruffing. 1 out, 1 on for Red Rolfe, not to be mixed up with Red Ruffing. Double play will get the Red Sox out of this inning, or the top of the inning. Rolfe has been on base twice, singled and reached on the error by Pesky. Dobson to Rolfe. Grounder to York. There should be 2. York to Pesky. Now we have to go to the pivot. Come on, Pesky. And they got it. So it is a 3-6-3 double play. Inning over, or the top of the fifth over. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Yankees. Good job by the Red Sox infield there. Red Sox trail by 1. They'll send up Wagner, who was at the plate when Higgins got caught stealing at second. Dobson, the top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Pesky's driven in the only run. Wagner 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch from Ruffing. Wagner works a walk. So Wagner's at first. They're going to sacrifice here. Dobson square. Ooh, possible wild pitch before the sacrifice. Actually, no wild pitch. Possible error. Possible. We're not going to get an error here. Ruffing bobbles, but throws to Rizzuto, who they get the force at second, retiring Wagner. A horrible bunt by Dobson. 1 out. Dobson takes over at first now for Wagner. Yankees play for 2 in the infield. Here's the pitch to Pesky. 1 for 2. Single knocked in, the only run for the Red Sox. Pesky with an 18. It's a number. Dickey struggles. Could it be a throwing error here? We need something higher than 55. We don't get it. Nice job by Sturm at first to block that. Dobson to second. Pesky to first on the infield hit. 1 out, 2 on. Tying run, the slow-footed pitcher Joe Dobson at second. Go-ahead run at first. A good base runner in Pesky. Dami DiMaggio 1 for 2 at the plate. The pitch to the little professor. DiMaggio with a 34. Doubles over his brother's head in center. Dobson scores. Pesky hits third. Will they wave him? And Pesky scores. So Dami DiMaggio doubles over brother Joe's head. Knocks in 2. The 46 Red Sox take a 3-2 lead over the 41 Yankees. Dami clapping his hands at second, as he burnt his brother Joe. Double over his head in center. 3-2 Boston. Ted Williams at the plate. An angry Williams. He's 0 for 2. The pitch to the splendid Splinter. Williams grounds it to Gordon for the second out of the inning. DiMaggio advances to third. Williams 0 for 3. He will not be a joy to talk to on the bench or after the game. 2 outs. Big insurance run at third in Dominic DiMaggio. York 1 for 2, doubled in his last at-bat. The pitch to York. York sends it to Tommy Heinrich. Heinrich racing towards the right field line. Will he get there? Will he get there? No, he won't. Dominic DiMaggio trots in from third. The Red Sox have a 2-run lead. They've plated 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. Clutch 2-out single by York gives York 42 ribbies on the season. So it's 4-2 Red Sox. Bobby Doerr at the plate 0 for 2. He's flown out to center, popped out to second. As I take a sip of Gatorade. York will be off on contact. He'll need those few extra steps. He's a slow-footed base runner. Roughing in trouble. The pitch to Bobby Doerr. Doerr pops it up. This time left side. Rolf waits for it. Makes the catch. Side is retired, but the Red Sox put up a crooked number. 3 to be in fact. We go to the top of the 6th. 4-2 Boston. For the Yankees now looking up at the scoreboard. Tommy Heinrich, Joe DiMaggio, Joe Gordon. If anyone gets on, the catcher Bill Dickey. Tommy Heinrich is 1 for 1. Actually, 1 for 1 because he had a sacrifice bunt, and prior to that, a single. Gary Sorrell, how you doing? Here's the pitch to Heinrich. Heinrich fly ball, left field. Williams makes the catch, 1 down. Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, who got burnt by his brother, Dami, for a double, giving the Red Sox a lead. Looks for some revenge. DiMaggio 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch to Joltin' Joe. Dobson tries to jam him. DiMaggio looks to grip and rip. If he gets a 1, it's a homer. It's a single. To left. Tying run. Ooh, he's going to try to steal here. DiMaggio, will we get him? Yeah, no, he doesn't get the jump. He dives back, we throw over. DiMaggio shortens his lead quite significantly. Joe Gordon steps back, right-hander's batter's box. Wagner wiggles the fingers. Dobson nods his head, slide step to the plate. Gordon, comebacker to the pitcher. Dobson to Pesky. Can they turn two? Can they turn two? Yes! Pesky leaps over the oncoming DiMaggio, sends it to York. The side is retired 1-6-3. That's a third double play the Yankees have hit into. We go to the bottom of the sixth, 4-2 Boston. Due up for the 46 Red Sox, Mcbride, Higgins, and Wagner. Mcbride 0 for 2. Ruffing's ready to work. Pitch homeward bound to Tom McBride. McBride singles to right. That one had eyes, got through the infield. McBride at first for Pinky Higgins. Higgins has doubled and walked, so he's 1 for 1. We're going to play hit and run here. The pitch, hit and run. Single to right. McBride should go first to third, and he does. Yes. Pinky Higgins, decent contact hitter. Runners on the corners. Yankees will play the first baseman in. All the other infielders are playing halfway. Hal Wagner at the plate. On deck, Joe Dobson. Wagner will swing the stick. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit to Rolfe. And it's off his glove. Into left field. That's a single. 5-2 Red Sox. Lunging attempt by Rolfe. Unsuccessful. Wagner's driven in his 12th run of the year. Joe Dobson with no outs. He's going to bunt. Here's the pitch. He squares. Bunts it towards first. It's a good bunt. Higgins to third. Wagner to second. Sturm pitches to Gordon for the force out at first. Infield playing in for New York. As it's second and third, 1 out. Top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Pesky's 2 for 3, 2 singles and a ribby. The pitch to Pesky. Come on, Johnny. Oh, this could drop in. Frenchie has horrible range. In left. And that's a base hit. That's going to knock in 2. That's going to knock in 2. Higgins scores. Wagner hits third. Oh, they'll put the brakes on. Red Sox coming on strong now. Another run knocked in. So far in the 5th and 6th, the Red Sox have scored 5 to go with the 1 they got in the 3rd, and that's it. That is it for Red Ruffing. You have been TKO'd. Coming in out of the bullpen for the 41 Yankees, Norm Branch will have a benefit as it is a righty-righty matchup. So on the 3 column, he has a benefit for this first batter. Dami DiMaggio knocked in 2 when he doubled over brother Joe's head to center, giving the Red Sox the lead in the 5th. First and third, 1 out. Wagner at third, Pesky at first. Norm Branch deals to Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio grounds it to Rolfe. Over to Gordon, on to Sturm. Double play, inning over. But the Red Sox plate 2. We go to the top of the 7th, 6-2, Boston. Dobson now has a 4-run lead and 9 outs to get. They'll face Dickey, Frenchie, and Rizzuto. Bill Dickey is hitless. Dobson nods his head. He rocks and deals to Dickey, left-hand batting catcher. Dickey lines to Bobby Doerr. He hit it on the screws, but it's out number 1. 1 out, base is empty for Frenchie Bordaguerre. So we just say Frenchie. Frenchie 0 for 2, 2 flyouts to center. He makes contact, nubs it in front of the plate. Wagner calmly picks it up, tosses to York. Out number 2. How do you do? 2 outs, base is empty for Phil Rizzuto. Rizzuto has 2 flyouts. The pitch to the Scooter. Scooter swings the stick. Chopper. Higgins charges at third. It's going to be an infield hit, possible throwing error. And it is not. We lucked out there. Nice job by York blocking that ball. Could have been an errant throw by Pinky Higgins. 2 outs. Rizzuto at first. They'll probably pinch hit for Branch. They do. Yankees will send up Jerry Pretty. P-R-I-D-D-Y. Pretty. On the season, he's only batting 149. In actuality, batted 213, a homer. So let's see what we can do here. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch to Jerry Pretty. Dobson jams him. Shallow fly ball to center. DiMaggio coming in. He squeezes it. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 6-2 Red Sox. The Yankees send their third pitcher to the mound, Spud Chandler. Chandler is a right-handed hurler. Chandler so far has thrown 57 1/3 innings in this league. His ERA is 2.51. He's given up no homers, 20 runs, walked 21, struck out 25, whip 1.03. Ted Williams 0 for 3. Chandler to the splendid splinter. That ball is deep to left, but not deep enough. Frenchie makes the catch in front of the Green Monster. Ted Williams is ornery. He is 0 for 4. 1 out for Rudy York. York is 2 for 3, a double, a single, and a ribby. The pitch to York. York works a walk. 1 out, 1 on. Yankees hoping to turn 2 in the infield. Bobby Doerr at the plate. Bobby Doerr is 0 for 3. York takes a slight lead at first. Spud Chandler picks up the sign from Dickey. The pitch to Bobby Doerr. Bobby Doerr, 12 to Rizzuto. Possible error here. Rizzuto, we need a 34. And he boots it. Rizzuto boots it. York to second on the Phil Rizzuto error. Doerr to first. 1 out, 2 on. Tommy Mcbride singled his last at-bat. Prior to that, a fly out to left, a fly out to right. 1 for 3. Chandler takes a deep breath. He rocks and deals to Tom McBride. McBride strikes out. No! Pops it up. Wow, a late swing. Pops out to third. 2 outs. Runners will be off on contact. 2 outs, 2 on. Pinky Higgins doubled, walked, singled. He's been on base all 3 times. The pitch to Pinky. Can he do it again? Ground ball to Rolf. Rolf to Sturm. Side retire. Red Sox strand 2. No runs for Boston in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th. Boston 6. New York 2. Due up for the 41 Yankees, top of the order. Sturm, Rolf, and Tommy Heinrich. Johnny Sturm, a 1 for 3. The pitch to Johnny. Line drive, base hit to right. They try to stretch it into a double. They need a 4. They get it. So a hustle double for Sturm. Red Sox have some milling in their bullpen. Here's Red Rolf. Red Sox with a 4-run lead. Rolf singled. Reached on an error by Pesky, then grounded into a double play, so he's 1 for 3. The pitch to Red Rolf. Left-handed stick. Popped up. Left side. Higgins calls for it. The Red Sox third baseman squeezes it. 1 down. 1 out, 1 on for Tommy Heinrich. Heinrich has singled, had his sack bunt and flown out. Heinrich hoping to send it down that short porch in left here around the what would be known would become known as the Pesky Bowl. Here's a pitch to Tommy Heinrich from Joe Dobson. That's a double over Tommy's head in center. Run scores 6-3. And now brother Joe steps to the plate. Jolton Joe, 1 for 2. A walk, a fly out to his brother in center, and a single. Heinrich, a good base runner at second. The pitch to Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Pops it up. Bobby Doerr calls for it. Second baseman squeezes it. 2 away. DiMaggio not happy. The dangerous Joe Gordon steps to the plate. 1 for 3. singled a run in. It's also grounded to short and banged into a double play, 1-6-3. The pitch to Joe Gordon. Gordon. Leaping catch by Pesky at short, robbing Joe Gordon, stranding Henrik. But the Yankees do get one in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 6-3 Boston. Boston trying to pick up another win. 3 games out of first place, the Boston Red Sox in this 40s, 50s best decade teams league. It'll be Wagner, Dobson, Pesky. The pitch to Wagner, singled in a run his last at bat. Lines to Gordon. Hit it on the screws, but right at Joe Gordon. 1 out. Joe Dobson, the pitch. Chopper to Rizzuto. Rizzuto comes up throwing. 2 outs. Scoring at home, 6-3. Base is empty. Top of the order for Pesky. The pitch to Pesky. Oh, they wanted strike 3. Pesky works the walk to first base on the free pass. Possible wild pitch. Blocked. Pitch is blocked. Good job by Bill Dickey. No advancement. With 2 outs, Pesky will be off on contact. Dominic DiMaggio grounded out, singled, doubled in 2 runs back in the 5th, then banged into an inning-ending double play. The pitch to the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio. Strike 3 looking. We go to the top of the 9th. Red Sox 6, New York 3. Now, let's make defensive change here, third base. I'm going to go, I like that 65 error rating, meaning only a 66 would be an error. 4 range, who really cares, but let's bring in Andres to play third. Pinky Higgins goes out. We have a 3-run lead. We shouldn't be coming back up to bat. And then McBride probably is our best option in right. And he is. He is. So McBride will stay in. Dobson 3 outs away. 3 outs away for Dobson. He's 3-3 in the season so far. He's thrown 66 in the 3rd innings. Well, you can see that down here too. Trying to get to his 4th win. Dickey a lefty, Frenchie a righty, Rizzuto a righty, and then a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Dickey from Dobson. Ground ball, Door will flip to York, 1 down. Red Sox 2 outs away from defeating the 41 Yankees. The pitch to Frenchie. Ground ball to Door. Bang, bang play at first as Door had to go deep in the hole. 2 through 5, he's out. Oh, Frenchie beats it out. Hustle, infield single for Frenchie. Dobson now a B-grade pitcher, and that's it for Dobson. So they have Rizzuto. They're not going to pinch hit for Rizzuto. We haven't used our bullpen in a while. We're going to go to our Bob Klinger. So here comes Bob Klinger. And he has an advantage on the 5, the control column, because it's a righty-righty matchup. Bob Klinger, in reality, was 3-2 with 9 saves, 2.37 ERA with a whip of 1.30. In the replay, 33 innings pitched in 22 games, 5-4 with 2 saves, 3.82 ERA, 1.48 whip. And again, you have to understand these are all great teams, so everyone's pitching stats will be elevated as opposed to lower, because you're always playing against a good team. All right. Frenchie at first. The pitch from Klinger to Rizzuto. 40. Ground ball to short. Ball game over. Pesky, Door, York. The Red Sox win. The Red Sox win. The Red Sox win. Love that dirty water. Boom, boom. So Boston comes back to defeat New York 6-3. Excellent game by the 46 Red Sox to overcome the 41 Yankees, who now drop below 500. Dobson the win. Joe Dobson's now 4-3. Red Ruffing takes the loss. He's 4-4. Bob Klinger picks up his third save. One pitch to the double play. Ball game over. Pesky player of the game for Boston. Injury. Dom DiMaggio injured for one game, so that's the after game report. That sucks. But it's only one game. Injury report for the Yankees. Bill Dickey from the clubhouse will be out 2 games for the 41 Yankees. Frenchie Bordaguerre injured for 5 games, so they're playing a little nicked up, and it cost them. Let's go to the box score quickly. Pesky player of the game. 3 for 4, runs scored, 2 ribbies. DiMaggio was 2 for 5, a run scored, 2 ribbies, struck out once. Ted Williams 0 for 4, average drops to 353, not happy at all. Rudy York 2 for 3, a ribby and a walk. Bobby Doe 0 for 4. Tom McBride 1 for 4 with a run scored. Pinky Higgins 2 for 3, 2 runs scored and a walk. Andres came in to play third in the 9th, did not bat. Wagner 1 for 3 with a ribby and a walk. Dobson 0 for 1 with a run scored. 0 for 2 with a run scored. Klinger pitched, got the save, did not hit. The Red Sox in their victory, 32 at-bats, 6 runs, 11 hits, 6 ribbies, 4 walks, 1 strikeout. For the Yankees, who dropped to defeat, Sturm 2 for 4 with a run scored. Rolf 1 for 4 with a run scored. Tommy Heinrich 2 for 3, a run scored and a ribby. Jolton Joe DiMaggio 1 for 3 with a walk. Joe Gordon 1 for 4 with a ribby. Bill Dickey 0 for 4. Frenchie 1 for 4. Rizzuto the Scooter 1 for 4. Red Ruffing 1 for 2. Branch pitch did not hit. Pretty, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. And Chandler pitched not hit. The Yankees in defeat, 33 at-bats, 3 runs, 10 hits, 2 ribbies, as 1 run scored. Actually, the first run scored on a wild pitch in the top of the first. Walked once, struck out, zilch. Dobson gets the win, went 8 in the 3rd innings. He's now 4-3, 10 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walked once, struck out none. Klinger, 1 pitch, double play, gets his 3rd save. Red Ruffing takes the loss. He's 4-4, went 5 in the 3rd, 11 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Walked 2, struck out none. Branch 2/3 of an inning. Spud Chandler 2 innings. Pesky, player of the game. Though Pesky, no, it's DiMaggio who's hurt. All right, so let's exit. And autoplay the rest of the day. 59 White Sox beat the 40 Tigers 3-2. 53 Yankees lose to the 54 Indians 7-1. Bob Feller's now 3-2. At Griffin Stadium, the Washington Senators 3-1 over the St. Louis Browns. Braves Field in Boston. 48 Braves, 6-5 winners over the Whiz Kids of Philadelphia of 1950. Wrigley Field, Chicago, 45 Cubs, 3 Brooklyn Dodgers, 4. Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, 41 Dodgers, 10, 54 Yankees, zilch. Crosley Field in Cincinnati, Milwaukee, smacks the Reds, 40 Reds, 6-1. That's a 57 Milwaukee Braves. Let's quickly go to the standings. Did we pick up? Yes! Picked up a game because the 53 Yankees got stomped. We're only 2 back now. 53 Yankees are in the lead, 36-21, followed by our beloved 46 Red Sox, 34-23. Cleveland of 48, 4.5 back. Cleveland of 54, 6 back. 41 Yankees, 8 back. 40 Tigers, 8 back. Go White Sox, 10 back. Washington Senators, 13 back. St. Louis Browns, 16 back. In the National League, the 42 St. Louis Cardinals with a 2.5 game lead. Their record's 34-22. 2.5 game lead over the 55 Brooklyn Dodgers. 4.5 over the New York Giants. I think I said Yankees by accident. New York Giants. 5.5 over the 41 Dodgers. 6.5 over the Boston Braves. 7.5 over the Milwaukee Braves and the Whiz Kids of Philadelphia, the Phillies. 8.5 over the Cubs of 45. 11.5 over the 1940 Cincinnati Reds. So there you have it. PC Replay Baseball. Very fun game. Usually I roll my own dice, but since I was going to play it online, I clicked and let the game roll the dice. We once again win 6-3. You can also get the series stats. I never look at that, but that's really cool. They have a wonderful stat package here. Go back to the box. Oh, I can't. I wanted to get the player of the game thing. Cannot get back there. Close. Well, Dobson the win, 4-3. Ruffin the loss, 4-4. Bob Klinger the save. That's his third. Johnny Pesky, player of the game for Boston. I'd like to thank Gary Sorrell, Midlife Crisis, Robbie Wartburg, Remember the Great Sports, Mike McAllister. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people that are going to be treated. If you enjoyed the stream, whenever you listen to it, if you're listening live, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live, because that's pretty much what we do. Check out the other wonderful content creators in our community.